Special teams, Coach Ghobrial does a real good job at expressing maximum effort, and he really likes to get the fundamentals down. And we just like to. I like to get guys having fun out here doing special teams, because once you're having fun, you really get guys competing and stuff. So I think it's doing pretty well.
Well, one thing that I want to get the most out of this spring is getting back to the basics. So when we install a certain unit, we're not taking the full unit in full effect. We're going to break it down to little aspects to where we're really drilling the protection aspect. We're really drilling the coverage aspect. We're really drilling the play entry. All things, and for every unit, we're going to be doing the same thing. So a lot of drill work where they're not necessarily doing full coverage, but getting back to the fundamentals to where, in special teams, when you're out in all that space, that's undeniably some of the hardest stuff that you could do as a football player. So for us to give us the tools to succeed is going to be something big that, I'm going to stress that I want our guys at the end of spring ball to say, hey, I know how to win now in space.
Playing special teams for Coach Ghobrial, period, is just he brings a whole new level of intensity to it, and I love it, because nobody's ever stressed that kind of intensity to us in a special teams aspect. Nobody across the country, not everybody does that. And so for Coach Ghobrial to come in and bring that, it makes it fun to play on special teams and not just the boring part. And you can tell by the way we play it, and being ranked in the top 10 in the country in a lot of different areas, and especially in kickoff returns in the conference, we were #1. So it was you got to be a dog to be back there and run kickoffs back and run punts back, and Coach Ghobrial will stress that to you.
Just maximum effort, man. Just going hard every single rep and never give up, and definitely finishing past the line, exceeding past his expectations.
Well, we obviously had a lot of junior college athletes that we signed, so for them to come in and understand kind of the culture and style that we've established in 1 year here is something that I'm stressing to the guys. And it's easy when you have a lot of support from the returners that really embody what we try and encompass as a special teams unit, and that's of 4 phases actually: relentless effort, passion, discipline, and extreme toughness. So that's something that I'm always harping on, is creating that style, owning it, and protecting it by all means. And how we do that is by displaying those every day in the meeting room, every day on the field, and every day in the classroom, and not picking and choosing when we want to do those things.
Now that I got the pregame jitters out of the way, the freshman year, the whole change of the levels, I gotta just start playing like a college athlete and stop playing like a little kid. I gotta kind of man up, and so that's how I'm gonna change my side of the game and be more physical and run harder, and instead of just running around like a chicken with my head cut off, just actually be a college athlete, a college football player, instead of a small school kid that's trying to make a transition. So,
well, one of the things that I give guys the opportunity to do is when they get into the look squads. A lot of people say as a look squad, you're trying to give a different look every chance you get, and for those guys just be block magnets, dummies, if you will. But those guys, I give every opportunity to showcase what they got for the respective other unit. So there's a couple of guys that have kind of shown me that they deserve to be on that unit. For example, we're doing a lot of stress on punt units, but in terms of the look punt return unit, we have guys like Darian Lewis. We have Taylor Massey, who says, give me an opportunity to try and block a kick and then go catch a punt return. So we have a lot of guys that want that opportunity to showcase what they got on the other unit, because they know the easiest way to get on those units is by balling out with the look squads.
Stood out. JoJo. I know JoJo. He really goes hard every single rep, and I'd like to say myself, obviously.
Well, I think we have 2 extreme targets at the receiver position that could help us, and that's Del Michael High and Jeff Thomas. Both guys catch the ball very comfortably, and for their size, for them to be able to catch and get under it and still have pretty good elusiveness, I'm excited to see what they can do. A name that also is coming to mind is Faison Harris. He's a little jitterbug type back, that is going to be hard to tackle based on his size, his elusiveness, his speed. But the thing that's really impressive about him is his strength at his weight. So what he can do, I'm definitely going to give him the opportunity to show me what he got and go from there.
Some new guys, well, really, Jabari, he wasn't even a new guy, but he's always been somebody that stood out to me, especially as a returner, just because of how powerful he is in the backfield. He didn't get to return a lot last year, but he's capable of being explosive and running something back. Little Faison Harris, he didn't even play for us last year. He was a red shirt, but he's probably one of the most elusive guys on the team. So if we can get him right, then he could be really deadly back there. and I look forward to like seeing how everybody can compete and win a spot on kickoff return and punt return.
Well, we have a kid that we actually recruited out of Clear Springs High School that I'm really excited about. He is a dynamic long snapper in terms of his snap time, and he's been asked to protect, which is one thing that we have our long snappers do. You know, I think that ultimately gave Trent Gale a leg up on a lot of his pro days, just due to the fact that a lot of special teams now, where they're doing the spread punt, they're asking that long snapper to release right now. So one thing that I gave him the ability to do is protect, which on the next level, if he was given the opportunity, he showcased that he could snap and he could protect with good time. And he's a great athlete in being a former tight end. But like I said, the kid out of Clear Springs High School, I'm not sure if I could say his name, even though he signed with us, but I'm really excited to see what he can do. And there's a couple guys in spring ball that, you know, are going to press him when he's here. Jacob David, for example, impressed me big time. I had no idea that he could long snap, and his snap time, his size, his athleticism are things I'm excited about too, to kind of push our high school recruit.
Kickoff, man, I like to run down there and hit somebody. So, you know, people are definitely going to be watching special teams. They're going to hear some loud hitting. You know, it's going to be guys flying around and getting after it. So I like to think it's like a defense to me.